because I was gonna do it at work, and then I'm like, damn.
Yeah. If you could just slide, slide down a little bit. Just like one little baby step more at a time.
Pull it up.
No, I got it. Oh, I got you.
The volume being cool, brother will take it. Not
So we'll just leave it up.
I'll look it up after we open it.
I got you.
We'll open up. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. To all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity. To the men, women, and children listening, learning. And to the Ba'ish Depadat, the house of David. This is Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, you are the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. Salvation belongeth unto you and you alone. All right? First and foremost, to the 144,000 elect men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Then the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So no other nation, no other people besides who are predestinated, there are the Israelites, all right, have a shot at salvation. Okay? And it is only a select few, all right, that have the shot at salvation, the promise. All right, but if you're not of that number that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has ordained, all right, hey, you will learn death by pain. Okay? 2/3 of the rest of the nation of Israel will have to come back through the loins of the elect, of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, but without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this camp, Lord willing, be edifying, lifting, uplifting unto the body. All right.
This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 42 and verse 14. It says, better is the cheerlessness of a man than a courteous woman, a woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach.
Right. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai says, better is the cheerlessness of a man. All right. And matter of fact, the brother Darash is going to go ahead and pull up that word for us.
The word churlish goes into being deliberately rude, surely and sullen.
Deliberately rude, surely
and sullen.
And sullen. All right. So Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai said, better is the man, all right, being deliberately rude than the courteous woman, the water. All right, then a woman being courteous, all right, being polite and being nice. Okay. Why? Because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has order. All right, and the order is that the men are over the women. Okay, and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has set this up for a purpose and a reason. Okay, hey, as a roughly paraphrase, the scripture says, hey, though I be rude in speech, not in knowledge. All right, the knowledge that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has given unto the men of the Lord is to lead you in the right and correct way, in the order. Okay, because here it is, you have women being courteous to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. All right, sometimes you don't need to be courteous. All right, you need to be courteous when your husband's there. All right, other than that, you just need to look down and look ahead. All right, and you can do that. You can look down and look ahead, not focusing on anybody else or anything else but what your man has told you. Focus on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, in the order that you are supposed to be in.
I gotta pray real quick. This is so basically, you know, it's better to be blunt and straightforward than to, be, nice and just kind of beating around the bush. This is Proverbs 27 verse 5, and it says, open rebuke is better than secret love. Verse 6, faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. So it's better that someone is blunt and tell you like it is. Yeah, it may hurt, but you'll understand. But the kisses of an enemy are deceitful is when you know, someone that's telling you those sweet things that make you feel good, but it's you know, they're lying right to your face.
Right, that's when wickedness has a chance to creep in and put a demon on you. All right, you letting every Tom, Dick, and Harry up in your space. All right, in your face. All right, you got to know how to tell, hey, these men and these women to step off and step back. All right, that you are in my personal space in essence. All right, and if they're that close, they're already too close.
Crossing, you know, boundaries.
God.
You overstepping, you know, your role as a woman.
Yep.
And that order has always got, you know, well, it's gotten these women messed up, just as you know, Jezebel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but women of our nation. You go to Isaiah, the 3rd chapter. It shows how, you know, they were puffed up in their pride and their ornaments. All right, that they adorn themselves with.
Yep.
Okay, and that's the same shit going on today. All right, Eve got the, you know, even the, and those is less, you know, even less valuable than the things that they had back then.
Right.
All right, now they got the lace fronts, you know, the cum lashes, you know, these things that they pride themselves in because they think it makes them look good, you know.
Right. Hey, and then the degree on top of it. All right. Hey,
Right.
your accolades of the world that allowed you to have even more pride. Not only your so-called Edomite beauty. All right, because it is Edomite beauty. You know, you want the straight hair, the blonde hair, the red hair.
They envy their oppressor.
Right. You envy your oppressor. Hey, don't believe that the Edomite woman is not oppressing you too. All right, because what did they say? The brother did a video. I think it was the End of Days. End of Days. He did a video where he went into this Edomite woman. Sister was like, hey, I want an NFL player. I want an NBA player.
They tell you how to keep, how to get the black man.
How to get the black man.
Yeah.
All right, so-called black man.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, keep him. Hey, know that he's gonna have other women, but at all costs, play the game, but do not let him get a black woman. All right. Make her act like a Quenisha. All right. Go ahead and make her act ghetto. All right. Because it is a play. It is a play against the whole nation. That's why, the Edomite woman is not exempt. Okay? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to judge the nation of Esau, Edom as well. Man, woman, and child. They're all found guilty.
That's why you got these, damn, I just heard the name slip. Woe Vickies and Bad Babies.
Right.
You know, they you know, whether some of them be Jake, you know, but some of those are Israelites, but that is all, you know, that attitude and that style that they portray, they get that from the NW.
Right.
You know, that's not them, but that's part of the curses clinging over to these other nations as well.
Right. And there was another video recently. I think it was End of Days as well, Brother's channel, where the white woman was talking about. She was talking about, you know, outside of, you know, my preference, the sexual preference that I prefer is a black man. We don't have anything in common. Like, they're nothing, right? They're nothing. They're I just physically want them. Sorry.
Or are you talking about the elders channel that's Endure the Last Days?
Endure the Last Days.
Okay.
Kawada.
I thought that's what you were talking about.
Kawada. Endure the Last Days. Salakia. All right. But hey, what it is she was like, I just want them for their physical attributes, right? I just like, you know, getting piped down by them. But other than that, hey, there's nothing upstairs. There's nothing to offer. The conversation is minimal. All right.
So you don't see the wealth. Right.
She don't see the wealth. There's no wealth. There's no wealth in being with Jake. All right. But a good time. Okay. It's no different from slavery. Okay. Hey, the so-called white woman, all right, hey, had more slaves than typically the husband. all right, because she was inherited the things of her father. All right, so slaves left behind and everything. That's why her husband couldn't tell her what to do with certain slaves. All right, they were yet still property. She had property as well. Don't let the feminine demeanor and the appearance of a woman don't make her think that she can't be a devil as well.
Yeah, that's they show you that in Django.
Right.
You know, but also there's this show. It was on Amazon. It was on Prime. It was I think it's called Them or They, but it was about this you know, so-called black family back in the day that moved into an all-white neighborhood.
That's it.
Them.
Yep.
Yeah, it's them. Yeah, and that shit spooky. They was doing a bunch of crazy shit to that family, harassing them and everything. And started with the so-called white woman.
God.
All right, she's not as the brother was saying, she's not exempt.
Right. She's supposed. Hey, this woman's supposed to. What are women supposed to do? Be keepers at home. All right. So she's the one that helped perpetuate, hey, the wickedness towards Jake. All right. She was there. Hey, continuing to perpetuate it. Say, hey, you know what? Yeah, your father did that, but you make sure that you do it better. All right. You're gonna be just like your father. You're gonna be better than your father. All right, because they're teachers at home. All right. So, yeah, how about Shimmy Awashai? Hey, that's coming up.
I was also going to say,
Yeah.
even though this thing with, you know, so-called feminism, even though the Rockefellers pushed that, but who was at the forefront? The Edomite woman,
Right.
Empowering Eve.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
and
got
then-
that picture or whatever.
And then got you that you know, the so-called black woman to back it up.
Right. Hey,
Right.
because what is it? Strength is in numbers. Women outnumber men worldwide 100 to 1. All right. So if women outnumber men, strength is in numbers. Now I therefore get to push forward the influence even farther, even faster. I make a whole movement. Hey, and then I get some simps on board. All right. Now they're backing the wickedness. All right. Hey, and the Edomite devil gave license for the sin to continue it, perpetuate it.
Yep.
Good job, good job,
Yeah, it's
good
like
job.
She always want to outdo her man.
Right. Hey, and the Edomite woman, she had the ability to say, okay, now you'll listen to me. And the Edomite devil man, he said, okay, yeah, you can play a part. Just know that we might have to, you know, sacrifice a couple of our sons and our daughters to him, but on the back end, we'll get them back. All right, because understand that this devil understands a portion of prophecy. He understands lineage. All right, that's why the Gettys, the DuPonts, the Rockefellers, the Waltons, and so on and so forth, hey, have a very tight-knitted bloodline circle. Okay, because they understand, all right, how bloodlines work, where you don't, Jake. All right, you put all your eggs in the basket on your daughter. All right, which yet proving Willie Lynch. Okay, pushing your daughter to the forefront, making sure that she's the masculine one, and feminizing your sons.
Crazy.
Women shall come past a man.
God.
Man. Also, you know, Esau flipped things upside down. You know, that's in Isaiah the 29th chapter.
Yep,
It's also in Daniel where he changed laws in the times.
yep.
Yeah. So he turned things upside down, but you know, if I could just grab that real quick.
Yep.
And this is gonna be Isaiah 29 and verse 16. And it says, surely your things, your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. So he made it seem like these are the works of God. This is the original order. You know, that's because the potter's clay, you know, who formed the potter's clay? The potter's clay is the work of the potter, all right, which would be Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. And it says, and he reversed it, you know, put the woman ahead of man, you know, as what we're applying to what we're speaking of, but also changing the laws and ordinances. All right, and that's what he continues to do through all his works. All right, he's not. That goes into the MOTB and his new system that he's upholding. So you could be under the authority of him. Be so they could deem you not a real human no more. They get rid of that natural law that they have. All right, and make you under their system. All right, they always trying to change the natural order of things.
I gotta pray to back you up.
Let me finish this out real quick. It says, "For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not." So he ain't make me like this. This isn't how it was supposed to be. You know, just like how his blessing worked. All right, I could get it back. It says, "Shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding." Yahweh Shem Yahushua didn't know what he was doing.
Right.
You know, this is how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be transhumanists. All right. You're supposed to have people that can say what they want, be them, they, she, what, I don't know what I am, you know, so on and so forth. And that's confusion. And out of that, and he breeds confusion so he could pull order out of chaos.
Yeah. And this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 18, and I'm gonna start at verse 4, and it reads. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 3, and it reads, "Then I went down to the potter's house, and behold, the it's not coming out. Work of work. Hear the works of work on the wheels. It's like getting tongue twisted. And the vessels that made of clay was married in the hand of the potter." All right, so it was married in the hand of potter. That potter being, like the brother said, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Is it married or marred?
Marred, like it.
Yeah.
Marred.
M-A-R-R.
Yeah.
Yeah,
marred.
so it's marred, it's defaced.
Yep.
Okay, it's just, that goes, marred goes into like destroying an image.
Yep.
All right, or defacing when Yahushua, that scripture in Isaiah, I believe the 53rd chapter, if I'm not wrong, when they marred his image, you know, he got beat so bad he couldn't recognize him. All right, that was the prophecy of that straightening that Yahushua would go through when he was put on the cross.
Water for the correction. Continuing on, so he made it again another vessel, as so he made it again another vessel as seemed good to the potter to make it.
Yeah, and that goes into beyond, you know, just putting the woman up on a pedestal, but also their idol worship.
God.
All right, the works of these idols that they put in front of you, and now they idolize the whole damn world.
God.
They idolize Wingstop, you know. they idolize
Starbucks.
Yep.
You know.
And all these a lot of these, you know,
signs
and shit. They go back to
sorcery.
Yep, they're sorceries, false deities, Greek mythology, and how Jake was heavy in Greek mythology.
God.
All right, it says that they were given away to cunningly devised fables. All right,
wouldn't that be cunning? To hide the names of so-called gods and demigods in your everyday life?
Yeah.
Right, and feed things fed unto idols. Put it in the food. Hey, put it in the clothes. All right.
Yeah, women worship go to you know, all the way back to Ilnana, Ashtaroth.
Yep.
You know, those
Easter.
Those were you know idols of ancient time that they performed or had that story of a virgin birth.
Right.
You know, that carried on, and they put it on a white-faced Mary.
And not even just a virgin birth, but the strength of a woman.
Yeah.
All right, Lady Liberty. All right. Blind Justice.
The woman on
Yeah. Holding, she's blind.
that holds
That holds the weights in the balance.
scales.
All right, she's measuring justice. When Yahweh Shem Shai, matter of fact, read 15. Let me finish this, but like that's just frustrating, right? She's holding judgment in her hand. All right, she's holding judgment in her hand as if she is the judge, as if she really has the authority to judge.
Yeah. And that's, you know, hey, look at the household, you know, the household that Esau created is to, you know, give the woman the authority.
That's basically like what if God was a woman?
Yeah, what if God was what I was?
Yeah, but and who pushes that heavily is those
Small.
well, I was saying the Egyptologists and
Well, yeah, Egyptologists and the party hats, the fun hat people.
yeah, but you know, them unconscious, you know,
All-
black unconsciousness. They love that shit.
Everything goes back to the woman. You know, the lineage goes back to the woman.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
here because of the woman. The woman's to be put on the pedestal. The woman this, the woman that. Yahweh Shem Shai has already gave them their place.
What did Yahweh Shai say when that dude, or was it a woman that came up to him and say, "Blessed is the paps that gave thee suck"?
Right.
You
Yep.
know, he was like, nah.
Yeah. Bitch, please.
Nah, bro. You
It's
cut
like,
that shit.
it's like women want more glory than what they already was given. That Yahweh Shem
But,
Shai gave.
yeah, just hold it.
Right. Hey, let me get to this real quick. This is Jeremiah 18:5, and it reads, "Then the word of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, came to me, saying, O house of Israel, cannot I do with you as this potter? Saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, as the clay is in the potter's hand, so are ye in my hand, O house of Israel." All right, and I just wanted to further point out and prove that Yahweh Shem Yahushai, made the world. Okay, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai making the world. He has everyone and everything in his hand. All right, he even has Satan in his hand.
Yep.
Yes, Satan has the world in his hand at this point in time because it was given unto him by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, but yet Yahweh Shem Yahushai keeps his hand on Israel. All right, he keeps his hand on Israel. He never let go of Israel. All right, even during Israel's lowest state. All right, he still has the elect of the nation of Israel that he keeps. All right, he said, what did Yahweh say? Father, I pray not for the world, but I pray, in John, I pray not for the world, but for those that thou hast given me, all right, who are in thy hand, all right? So understanding that the elect of the nation of Israel have never left the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right? We're just in a poor time where he made a fist, he just opened the fingers, all right? He opened the fingers, but still blocking, still protecting. All right, but let some things to get through so you can feel the wrath, you can feel the pain. All right, then because for salvation, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai says, enter thee at my chambers and shut the door until the indignation pass. So, proverbial, his fist being open until he shuts it closed and has a strong fist, and that fist is the nation of Israel. All right, bind it in his hand. All right, as you wrap your hand around a staff, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is holding the staff of Israel, and right now he just has his hand open so we can receive the ass whooping that we truly deserve. All right, but as soon as that fist is closed, that's when you're going to start seeing more chaos, more disorder. All right.
That's symbolic too, because you know you get your ass whooped, you know, with an open hand.
Yep. You got it.
This is Jeremiah 44:15. Then all the men which knew that their wives had burnt incense unto other gods, and all the women that stood by, a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt, in Pathros, answered Jeremiah, saying, verse 16, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of Yahweh, we will not hearken unto thee. Verse 17, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings, our princes, in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals, and were well, and saw no evil.
Because you didn't see it, bitch.
Hey, you got it, Jerash.
That's you know, like the brother said, going back to that women worship, like I said, like our fathers and our princes, those were basically your simps, because they put the woman upon the pedestal. They gave her the pants, and he took the skirt.
Right. Hey, what is it?
They allowed that liberty.
Yeah. Give the water no passage.
Yep.
And marvel not if she trespass against you. All right.
Yep.
Hey, because these dudes get in the spirit like, oh, but my baby, how could she ever? Why would she? Because she's wicked. All right. She has wickedness. She is made as the weaker vessel. For a reason, right? As we are made weaker unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That keeps sweat spirit.
And the thing is, you simp ass niggas, you let your women do whatever she want, but the moment she goes behind your back and she sleeps with someone else, then all of a sudden you get upset.
Yeah.
It's like,
he might not even be upset. He might be like, it's just okay. Let me just be quiet about it.
Yeah, because she's running the relationship anyway.
She wears the pants.
Some dudes like that now.
Right.
They like it. Oh, another man wants my woman. I got some.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that one Judite crazy bitch that showed when she was married to like
two dudes.
Yeah,
she was married to.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking
it was
about.
The two main dudes, right? It was four, and she takes care of them. All right.
what the hell?
She takes care of them, pays for all their stuff, and he's like, I just like to cook. I just want to be at home. I don't want to work.
Dreads. Dreads.
Right, and then the other dude was
Bald-headed.
like, she provides, she gets me video games, she pays for the cars and everything. Like, hey man, I'm living good.
That's some wicked.
All right, I'm living good out here. She's taking care of me.
You're not a real man, though.
Right. Hey, because she's giving you the box, right? You think she got some fire? All right.
Yeah. What happens when you step out on her though?
Oh no, she said no.
Yeah.
She said no. She said he bet not.
Yeah, that's what she said on the show.
Yeah, she said he bet not ever. He'll lose everything.
Right.
All right.
But if she want to go out there and go get some more, what
Right.
I'm
If
talking
she
about,
want another husband,
she can bring him in.
she can bring him in.
That's some wicked shit.
All right. Hey, turning of the things upside down. All right.
Yeah, and then women see that's an okay thing to do, but the other way around, they could never fathom it.
Yeah, they have. Women are quick to bring up if they start researching. They want to combat. They want to try to combat the truth. They say, well, there's women in Africa that have multiple husbands. Don't you all come from Africa?
Bitch. Shut up.
All right. Hey, let nature dictates it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there's some cases. All right. There's some cases where some species, but the human race.
Yeah, but you're not them.
All right. The human race dictates it like this scripturally, by the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. So it doesn't matter what you feel. It matters what is. All right. What has been set in order since the beginning. All right. Because woman was made for man. Man wasn't made for the woman. Yes, we are mutually beneficial, and the only way to get through this life, all right, except for the 144,000 elect men, hey, is through the matrix of a woman, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has made it that way. Okay,
It's the purpose.
it's the purpose.
It's like it's our purpose to multiply, and give birth to nations.
Right.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's a really right. Yeah. It was just some talk. I didn't know it was
God.
that glory of Yahweh Shem Yahshai here in His name too, man.
Right.
By seeing that and seeing His nation grow.
Yeah, and it's always the Most High didn't leave us without, without a glory. That glory is passed down.
Right.
Just like when you read 1 Corinthians 11, the glory of
Oh man.
if you start at Yahweh is His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. He still has the treasure there. All right, yeah, Yahweh Shai is favored above all other Israelites.
Right.
And all other spirits.
That's why He is the only begotten.
Right.
The only. If Yahweh wanted to take all this away, He would still keep Yahweh Shai.
Right. And then so from there, Yahweh Shai has the man, which is an Israelite man, and then that's His glory.
Right, and He went more into detail and said, the Father gave me 144,000, said this is the first fruit of the Spirit.
So those are His favorites.
Favorites of the favorites,
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah, that choice, and then going on to the woman, and that's when we deal with the woman or women, all right, we're going to have a favorite wife,
Right.
above all the other wives, but we're gonna love all our wives.
Yeah.
They're all gonna serve a different purpose.
You're gonna be favored in different ways. She can't cook like you. She don't do that thing that you do.
It's
Her
not,
eyes, her hair doesn't fall that certain way. The way that she puts her hair behind her ear just drives me wild. I don't know what it is.
yeah, and it's not.
The way she dances or the way she plays music.
It's gonna be different.
Her little lisp. Maybe it is the flicker of her eye when she looks at me. I don't know.
It's just,
But it's something.
it's just as Jacob had his favorite son, Joseph. And why was Joseph his favorite son? Why? Because he served him the best. Which that shows what the glory the elect of Israel is going to get. Who serves them the best on this side? They're going to be raised up. As Joseph. Now going to the woman. What's a woman's glory? Her hair, but it's also the children.
Yep.
All right.
Because it used to be a curse to women. No, I can't bear the children. I can't have babies. Now they're like, shit, I don't want them. Fuck them kids. Right? All them kids.
And then what's a child's glory? A child's glory is being esteemed by their parents.
Yep.
Saying that you've been, hey, what did Yahweh Shai get told? This is my son who I'm well pleased.
Yep.
That was the last thing the Most High said to him.
Yep.
All right? He did his job.
Right.
I'm well pleased. That's what we want to hear. We want to get that crown placed on us. But and that goes back from the being a child. Yahweh Shai said you can't enter the kingdom unless thou be as a child.
Yep.
All right, you have to relearn how to serve Yahweh Shem Shai the correct way.
Hey, you have to be that babe accepting milk of the Spirit.
Yeah, that's where we want to be esteemed of not of men. We want that esteem to come from Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's why it says, Proverbs chapter 15, verse 20, it says, a wise son maketh a glad father,
Right.
but a foolish man despiseth his mother.
Right. Maketh a glad father. All right? A glad father, and the foolish man despises his mother. A glad father is going to do what? Hey, man, boast and brag about my son. Hey, you see how my son, he's a straight A student.
He's
My
the better
son,
version of me.
Yeah, he's the better version of me. Everything I don't have, I gave everything that I do have to make him better than me through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? And the mother, read that again, Darash.
It says that a wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish man despiseth his mother.
Despises his mother. No matter what she is, no matter what she has done, you're still not supposed to despise your mother.
And that's the mother has the authority and the responsibility of teaching the young ones coming up
Right.
in the way that the father would approve of.
Right. Because here it is. If your mother is off, it's because your father lacked to guide her. In essence,
The
that's what,
responsibility always goes back to the man.
right. It was first the responsibility of her father. Then after her father, it was her husband. But see, the woman has too much freedom in this day and age.
Yeah, and that's why when you simping, the law says make not thy daughter a harlot.
Yep.
All right. When you simping, you allowing a woman to become a harlot
Yep.
because you slacking on your man. You know, you're not keeping that firm hand.
Right.
Okay, which allows all that bullshit to go through.
Right. Hey, leaving the household, you know, hey, promiscuously.
Yeah. In these times, you know, you allow your daughter to wear, you know, skanky clothes.
7-year-old wearing booty
But
shorts.
what's different about these times is now the mother
It's competing.
Yeah, she doing the same damn shit. So that's her role model.
Right.
Oh, mom wears that, so I'm gonna just,
Right.
you know. And then
Mom's not modest.
that woman is why you acting the way she's wearing?
Right.
That's the whole bullshit that you gotta deal with in these times.
That's why the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, as is the mother, so is the daughter. You mothers have to realize that your daughter mirrors you, just like how the son mirrors the father.
That's why your
Right.
grandmama was a hoe,
Right.
and that's why.
You got a whole line full of EBT welfare mothers.
Not just to say no disrespect to my grandma, but I just found out like last year that I thought I already knew she had multiple husbands or multiple baby daddies, but I found out that she had more. I was like, damn, I thought they all had this. I thought at least all of them had the same dad. No,
Yeah. Hey.
no, that was grandma. She passed away like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah. Hey, but look, it goes. She had liberty. Right.
Right.
She was the first generation of the women's lib.
Oh yeah, first I believe first of her family to come in the States.
Right. So she found the liberty that America just gave her license to sin. They say, here you go, be free.
Yeah, they added another one. I was like, I looked at my sister told me, I was like, what? I was like, I already knew that she was getting down.
Right. Hey, that no different than these women do today, and it's became even worse. All right, because these women out here have really started to become men. All right. She believes that. I was talking to this Eve at work, and she said, "Oh, women is bad today." She was like, "I just read something that if a man, dumps his load in you, it only takes 72 hours for it to go away."
Bullshit.
What?
Yeah,
Science has already dictated and proved this. Now, what did you read that says it?
Yeah, you gotta give them. I forgot what that word is. Chimera or cheese.
Chimera?
Chisma, where it's pretty
Chisma?
much Chisma,
Yeah.
where it sticks with. They find.
It in your bones.
Yeah, remnants of that
And your
on your bones. Yeah, on your skeleton.
and you. Hey.
Not only the spirits that it put on you too.
Yeah.
That's why when these women sleep with multiple men during their pregnancy and all that kid got demons on him because he got 10 different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like her husband's not just fighting one person, he's fighting an army.
Hey, but biology dictates it. This is not medical information. Please look it up for yourself.
It's identity crisis.
Yes, but biology dictates it.
Just like
because
that
the
woman.
child being groomed in the womb, all right, has to take on the characteristics and pulls from the mother's nutrients from her bones, from her body. That's why when women have poor health, right, and they have babies, they lose mass, a lot of bone marrow and so on and so forth. All right, this is not medical information. Please do the research and look it up yourself. Okay, all that takes the child takes from the mother. She is the soil. All right, the womb is an incubator. All right.
That's like when you think about it, the husband being the planter, why do you think like when he looks for a specific pot of soil or dirt, he makes sure that it's not tainted or there's no
Right. The soil has to be cleansed.
Yeah.
It has to be clean. If it's dirty soil, If it's dirty soil, what do? You have to turn over the soil. In essence, for a woman to turn over, she would have to come back into the way of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Just as it would be the man. All right? A woman can't turn the soil being the same old heifer that she's been. All right? And matter of fact, can somebody look up the definition of placenta?
Placenta. I got it.
Just because.
Placenta.
All right. Placenta. It says part of the ovary of flowering plants which bears the ovules. Organ of attachment of a vertebrate embryo or fetus to the wall of the uterus or womb of the female.
So it's part of a plant, Salakia. It's part of a plant. What's the part of a plant which would be the man? The seed. So the placenta really belongs, as people are just starting to find out, belongs to the father. All right? It is a part of the plant, the seed, the covering.
Well, that's why it comes out.
Right. All right? And what do they do? Hey, cut that plane off. All right?
Yeah, no, I said the stream stop.
All right?
So
Lock
it's still
it just in
going.
case
I'll
it
look at it.
didn't.
Yeah. Ready to set one. One of the other something like that on there too.
All right?
Let's start there.
Yeah, that's right.
Where did it stop at?
Stop that.
Yeah, because it says it's still going. Let me see.
Salakia.
Well, just continue because he's recording it.
All right. So, hey. No, wait for this.
Yeah, because it says it's still going on here.
All right.
But
Well, I'm still loading.
Hey, but the
that sun touching my phone. I'm gonna just put the thing.
You can go. This is gonna be the.
Hold on, give 1 second.
No, just go.
No, I'm talking about for the helicopter.
I stopped.
You gotta put that.
Yeah, because it's not in the shade.
Okay. Now go ahead.
It stopped.
This is Psalms 139 and 13. For thou hast possessed my reins.
You gotta speak up.
Psalms 139 and 13. For thou hast possessed my reins. Thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. Okay? I'm gonna read that in the NLT so it makes it easier to understand. You made all the delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb.
Right. Because here it is, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, hey, fashions the child in the womb and compacts it in blood of 10 months. All right? Blood, bone, all right, nervous system, the whole 9 yards, and puts the spirit in. All right? So it goes to show, hey, the duality of what's needed. The only way to make it through, to make it on this earth, besides the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is through the womb of a woman.
Yeah, because you just read Wisdom of Solomon 7th chapter. Is that what you read?
No, Psalms 139 and 13.
Okay. So in Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, it says
Matter of
what?
fact, go ahead and get it.
Nurse with swaddling care. Yeah. Because that was what I was talking about. That's what you read.
Oh, they mad. They got the camera out. They got the lens out today.
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7.
Hey, this devil is amping up right now. He having every everything. Hey, call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 1. It says, I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. Verse 2, and in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man.
Right, in blood of the seed of man. So here it is, yet again, the placenta, hey, being a part of the seed, being a part of the root. Hey, once again, this is not medical information. Please look it up and do your own research. All right? Hey, it goes to show that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has a divine order how everything works. All right? Yet how lineage works as well. Okay? Because here it is, the seed grew in the womb, in the soil. All right? So it's going to have those characteristics. It's going to take that nutrients from the soil and have certain characteristics of the soil, right? The nutrients that was gathered, because when it's lack of nutrients, what do you have? You have children who are malnourished. You have children, that have problems when they're born.
Come out with issues.
Right, have more issues.
Because the womb, the soil.
Because the soil was tainted.
Yeah.
All right? But yet if it was good soil, all right, it had better soil, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hey, shows forth that there are healthier children. All right?
And it says, starting with verse 2 again, it says, and in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man, and the pleasure that came with sleep.
Right, the seed of man and the pleasure that came of sleep before he came into the world. All right? That sleep, hey,
No, that's when he's in the womb.
That's what I'm saying, before he came
Into the earth.
into the
Yeah.
Into
world.
the world.
Yeah. Into
The baby being,
born into the
nurtured in the stomach of the woman.
Yeah.
And it says, verse 3, and when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature.
Right. Drew in the common air. All right, when he was born. All right. No. That's not us.
Oh, that's all right. You're Christian, that's Christian Silver.
All right. You got it.
Which is reading from where I left off, and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature, and the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do. Verse 4, I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares.
Right. Hey, so it goes to show that not only was Yahweh ordained Yahushai to be born of a man, all right, to go and suffer the things that man would have to suffer, all right. Yet, hey, the whole matter of the thing, coming through the seed of man, suffering like men, having a mother and father, having to receive authority of a mother and father over him, all right. All this, everything that was written for time is written for our learning.
Yep.
All right, to go and show that it can be done. All right, it can't be done perfectly like Yahushai did it. All right, but hey, to be perfect and to receive that perfection, we first have to go through that trial period.
Yep.
Then we'll be magnified and glorified by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and then we will receive the perfection in Him.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Hey, join heirs, and everything is to be like Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. If you want to be a copycat, this is the copycat you want to be.
Yeah.
All right?
If you're gonna envy anything, you envy righteousness,
Right.
which is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right? This is what you should be jealous. This is what you should hold. No, you can't have this.
Can't have it.
All right? It's exclusive. You can't have it. If you want it, go get your own. All right? You have to tell that to the brother standing next to you. If you want it, go get your own. All right? But I can show you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Come on, we could go together. All right? It goes back into the parable of the 5 wise virgins and the 5. the 5 that were unwise. All right? You have to get your own. You have to want it. Okay? Essentially, you women have to want it too. You have to want to do better and be a better woman all around. Okay? Hey, because your looks aren't going to get you far. That box is not getting you far. You seen the market on the box going down?
It's in the red.
All right. Thank you to your counterparts. All right. The OF.
The OF.
The
stock
OF.
market of pussy is going down.
Right.
There's no great investments in that anymore.
Right.
You can't use that to get around.
Simps are stopped simping.
Yeah.
All right. It's going back to can I get a Happy Meal at least? All right. Just take me to get a Happy Meal,
You're gonna be a
and I'll
big
give it
man.
to you.
Yeah.
All right. The stock is crashing. Not only the physical stock is gonna crash, all right, but the stock of the box, all right, is falling.
I mean, you've seen it. You know, they're complaining about it, right? They're having all these meets and greets, and no man going.
No man showing up.
So that should be showing you something.
Because these men are tired of getting played.
Right. Hey, they're not. It's not just being tired of getting played. Men are getting tired of women being hard-headed and not listening.
Yeah.
All right. You want the protection of a man, but you don't want the authority over a man over you.
Crazy.
How do you want protection but want no authority?
And it's funny because when I was at the plantation, I was working with a guy, and he told me that about his BM. I asked him, I said, what's the one thing that women could do that would make them more tolerable? And what did he say? Shut the fuck up. And it's true. Like, if you women could just learn to just shut up.
Be silent.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what the Edomite woman does.
Yeah, she said it when she was telling the girl.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up. Be quiet.
Right.
You know, basically telling her to submit in a worldly standard.
Right. And then he'll let you do whatever you want. Then you do what you do. You be the nastiest thing. Whatever he wants, you be that. And then after you get done doing that for him, then you ask him for what you want. Or then you tell him and you start telling him and coaching him.
Like how Bathsheba got David, well, the prophet Nathan had Bathsheba go to persuade David to, hey, you had that oath that you was gonna make my son the king. Talking about Solomon. She had to butter him up to make sure that went through, and he held his own. But why didn't Nathan just go up in there and be like, bro, you said, because it's just easier for the women to go and
Hey, when they were seeing
and ensure that it happens.
No, and was it Second Esdras chapter 7, where which one is better? Which one has more wisdom? The woman.
Which one's the strongest?
That's
strongest.
First.
Is it First Esdras, right? First Esdras chapter 7,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Hey, and those three things.
Yeah. First Esdras chapter 4 verse.
Is it verse 4 or chapter 4?
I'm looking for it right now.
Because one man said that it was a woman, I think the last man said it was wisdom.
Right. Hey, because roughly paraphrasing, it says, does not the woman wear the king's crown? All right.
Yes, chapter 4.
Does she not have the ability to go in and sit on the king's lap and take his crown and put it on her head and, batter her eyes? Her eyes?
It's chapter 3. Go ahead, verse 4.
All right, you could pull that one directly to the point if you want.
Okay, so this is going into First Esdras. It's going to be chapter 3, verse 12. And the third wrote, women are strongest, but above all things, truth beareth away the victory. Verse 13. Now when the king was risen up, they took their writings and delivered them unto him. So he read them. Verse 14. And sending forth, he called all the princes of Persia and Media, and all the governors and the captains and the lieutenants and the chief officers, and sat him down in the royal seat of judgment, and the writings and were read before them. I'm going to get to the point. Where is it? Chapter
second Esdras 4?
No, first Esdras. Oh, there we go. Verse.
Where is it?
It's in verse. It's in chapter 4. I think it's start at like verse. Okay, there we go. Verse 22. Slakia. I had to look for it real quick. First Esdras 4 and 22. It says, "By this also you must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give, and bring all to the woman?"
Right. Hey, a certain amount of power is what a woman has over a man. All right. Hey, most Jakes out here. Hey, what is it? What is the nigger ritual? Hey, money, clothes, and hoes. Money, clothes, and hoes. All right. You get the money so you could buy the clothes to impress the hoes.
Yep. It's all for the hoes.
Keep it for the hoes. There ain't a good time unless you got some hoes around. Hey, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. All right.
Please do.
It's just to please the pleasure of having a woman around. All right. This is what. Hey, this is what they have allowed their power to stoop to. Simple men. All right, is allowing the woman to surpass and be over you and control you.
Yeah, that's 37.
Yeah, 37.
To 41.
All right.
But
Yeah.
But to continue on from where I left, verse 23, Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal and to sail upon the sea and upon rivers. Verse 24.
go to 37.
Okay, so
and then read it down to 41.
okay, so like
Because it's gonna break down pretty much
Okay.
everybody, all the other people that brought it.
the writings.
Yeah.
Okay. So like first Esdras 4 and 37, it says, "Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works. And there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish."
Right. Yeah, but Shimi Al-Shai, hey, all is wicked under the sun. All right. Hey, he's saying to know, hey, wisdom is to understand wickedness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go on. You're gonna read to 41.
Gotcha. Verse 38, "As for the truth, it endureth, and it always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore."
All right. So this last, it was a servant, right, that was bringing this to the king. Was it Persian?
Yeah.
So he said the truth, you know, is the most valuable thing. You got it.
In verse 39, it says, "With her there is no accepting of persons or rewards, but she doeth the things that are just, and refraineth from all the unjust and wicked things."
Right. And that, you know, this is speaking of the truth of righteousness, and that comes with true wisdom from Yahweh Shem Al-Shai.
Right. And true wisdom of Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai has an order.
Right.
All right, because the order dictates the truth. Truth dictates the order. They go hand in hand. All right.
Verse 30, and it says, "And all men do well like of her works." Verse 40, "Neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages. Blessed be the power of truth."
Right. Truth. Right. Truth is the real wisdom. Wisdom's truth is the real wisdom, and wisdom dictates all things. All right. The truth dictates all things. All right. If you do not have truth, if you do not, you therefore do not have wisdom. All right.
Verse 41, "And with that he held his peace, and all the people then shouted and said, Great is truth, and mighty above all things."
Mighty above all things. Great is the truth. Great is the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Great is the word that is given. Great is the order that is demanded by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, because this order and this truth that is going out, dictates all things, life as it is. Yahweh Shem Yahushai says, who's righteous, who's unrighteous. The nation that is desired, the nation that is not desired. Okay? There's no other way. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai condemns wickedness and praises righteousness. All right?
You get a break.
You got one more on that? Or that was it?
That was it.
Yep.
All right?
And that goes, hey, the order, man. They said the truth was above all things.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And why did it say that? Why did the third writing say that women were the strongest? Is because women have the ability, if allowed, to ruin a man's life in all aspects. Financially, mentally, emotionally, physically. A woman can destroy your life.
A woman can't destroy the truth.
Yeah, all these things could destroy you.
Right. But a woman can't destroy the truth. All those things, like it read, can destroy you. The truth can glorify, lift you, and destroy you.
Right. And that's the only thing to get you out of that problem. See, Jake run into all these different things to get them out of situations.
Right.
You know, whether it just numb the pain, you know, give them temporary relief.
Mm-hmm.
But the only real solution is to come face to face with the truth.
Yep.
You know, and to abide in it.
Yep.
Going back to Ecclesiastes.
Yep. Yep.
All right, this is back in Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 42 and verse 15. I will now remember the works of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and declare the things that I have seen. The words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai are his works.
The words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are his works. All right? Declare the things that you have seen. All right? We've seen order. We've seen the glory and the majesty of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua because we have the ministry, starting with our head apostle Tahar. All right? Then Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakad, the elders and the bishops, all the way to the newest brother. All right? Teaching 100% truth. All right? Calling on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, speaking prophecy, giving wisdom and knowledge and understanding. All right, that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hey, has delivered this ministry unto us again. Okay.
And it's all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that we're a part of it.
Yeah. Right. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is the only thing, the only wisdom, and the only way to receive this word. It's through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, you got something in your hair now.
Let's go.
All right, you got it, Darash. 20, 24 and 19, or 20?
34 and 60, Isaiah?
No. Ecclesiasticus.
Okay.
25 and 19.
Oh, you wanted to? Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a Sirach 25 and 19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Right, all wickedness is but little wickedness of a woman. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has said this. He has set order up in it, and he has told you the matter of the situation. All right?
How y'all doing?
Hey, how y'all doing? All right? Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai let y'all know, hey, these fucking females are treacherous. All right? They are treacherous out here. Hey, brothers agree. These women are trash. All right? Hey, y'all know y'all Israelites, right? All right? Hey, come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Repent. All right? Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hey, is letting them know that they're in this order that is set up. All right? It is given the portion and the order of things to go.
Yeah.
So if Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, how much more should you take heed to the word and how you move around these women and how much authority and how much freedom you give these women?
Because they'll easily go up. Said, you know, the woman was the first to sin. You know, sin came of her.
Well, we all die.
Right. And so now you look at, even though the Edomite woman is more submissive on this side, and hey, they want Jake.
Right.
More than want Jake. It don't mean that their wickedness is not there.
Right.
And they're the wicked of the wicked.
Yep.
You know, as we were talking about earlier, you know, that during, you know, slavery and you know, what era would you call that after slavery? You know,
the Civil War.
no, not
Exactly.
Civil War, but
What are you
like
talking?
when segregation and
Oh, yeah,
that was
Yeah.
these, you know, white women were, you know, very
Women's liberation period.
were very wicked,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, because during women's liberation, that's when all that came about too. Hey, they were able to start dating other race of men.
Well, you look at what's his name, Emmett Till,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
which she lied upon them, and then that made, you know, that those white men to go do that,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
But it started with her lie, and that's just one example of the, you know, other things that they did not written about,
Yeah.
you know. So
Gone.
what do you think they got away with?
Yeah. Hey, you can jump over to verse 25.
25 and 25.
Yeah.
Sirach 25 verse 25, start at 24, it says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad a bride.
Right. If you give her the liberty to gather abroad, Salakia.
Yeah, to go on girls' trips, you know, to walk around freely. All right, now it is a Israelite custom, all right, for there always to be some sort of protection in the, you know, over the woman,
Right,
whether
that-
it be a young man,
Or a eunuch.
a
Right?
eunuch,
That's why Yahweh Shem Yahushua has
no.
eunuchs.
you know, that would be the protection when the women were doing work in the field,
God.
you know, pretty much a security guard,
Right.
you know,
Yep.
because hey, what the glory of a man is his woman, the daughter, you know, is the inheritance of a man.
Yep.
This is how wealth within Israel was created,
Yep.
and continue on. How did he get servitude? Jacob served how many years for Rachel
Rachel.
and Leah,
Yep.
and another 7 for Rachel.
Yep.
You know,
Total of 14 years.
because Laban kind of got, you know, he supplanted the supplanter.
Right.
You know,
That goes to show you that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is still just. All right. Hey, Jacob supplanted Esau.
and even when Jacob was serving him, he gained wealth.
Yep.
So, you know, even though he did double his time, but look at what he got out of it.
Right. He was still he wasn't just serving for no, you know.
Aimless reason.
Yeah. He got a wife. He got
got
essentially a nation.
Yeah, he got 2 wives and 4 concubines.
And then all the substance that was, you know, which the Lord made him rich through that process.
Cattle.
You know, which started that beef with him and Laban. But that, you know, but yeah, you know, you would get things out of that servitude. You know.
That's all Yahweh Shem Yahushua demands. He demands the order to be upright, and the order to go forth as he has said it. Why? Because he set the scales, and he knows what's just, what's right, and what the perfect measure and the weight is. All right? You're trying to create a new thing. These women try to create a new thing. Hey, that's how Eve began her sin. She was trying to cling on to that new thing. Oh shit! Let me grab this philosophy right here. It says we could be equals. We're equal. No, we ain't equal. Ain't shit equal.
That goes back to that Declaration of Sentiments.
Right.
Basically, there ain't no 50-50.
You can't be 50-50.
Never.
Can't go 50-50 with no.
Yeah. You can't even go half on a baby. All right? Despite what R. Kelly said. All right?
What's that? Because when a man gets a woman, he begins the possession.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, you're a prized possession.
Yep. Hey.
You know? Hey, we're a peculiar treasure unto the Most High. It ain't bad.
Hey, a man doesn't take care of anything he don't want. Right? Just like if a man wants to be a father and he gets a woman pregnant, no matter what that woman does, he's still there for that kid.
Yeah,
If he wants that kid, but if he don't want that kid, he ain't there.
that's a real man.
Right.
You know.
You guys like to bash him because he doesn't want to take on the responsibility. It's like, well, it's not his.
It's not his, or even if he told you, I don't want no kids. But you try to keep a nigga baby. All right? Hey, have a baby by one nigga to keep this nigga. All right? Wickedness, yes. Or force him to have a baby. You know how to maybe work some muscles or poke a hole or something trying to keep him.
I mean, you end up on Maury like.
Right. He is the father.
How we get here?
I told her I didn't want no baby, Maury.
Cameraman running on your ass.
I just find it funny that every time that Maury says you are not the father, the Eve be running out of there hollering, screaming, and crying. It's like, yeah, that's.
She knew that wasn't the daddy. She just did that for sympathy. Why? Because hey, as the so-called white woman weaponized her tears, so did Eve.
Yeah, they got it.
She weaponized her tears. Hey, Eve weaponized them first. It's just the white woman became really great at it because this is her world.
And Maury got an X-Track star on the behind the camera.
Oh, yeah, he catches
Yeah, he never outrunning his ass.
Right? Hey, like what do they call them? White tears. All right. Hey, the most dangerous thing, Emmett Till, as the brother just spoke about. All right. It was those tears. It was those tears that caused that.
Lying ass too.
All right. Didn't matter if they were true or false. It was those tears. Hey, it was those tears of that Eve woman who got her brothers killed.
Right.
It was her tears. All right. It's not just for the white woman.
Yeah, well, that was that Grand Central 5.
Yeah, the Grand Central 5. Hey, that all wickedness is but little wickedness unto a woman.
Yeah, you know, when we go on, like the brother was saying that because when they play that position of hurt and everything, they already have the law on their side. You know, they're already, you know, when the same thing that happened to so-called Jake, they don't have that same it doesn't have that same outcome. You know, these devils is the grapers and, you know, but hey, their sin is you know, it never happened. You know, the things that they do, it gets covered up. That's the ability that they have, you know, in their system. Oh no, she actually wanted it, but then, you know, the college student that got, you know, ran through by the basketball team, oh, they drugged her.
Right.
You know, no, your daughter's a nasty, you know.
She like to have fun.
You know.
Wickedly.
But she just got caught doing what she was doing.
Right.
And didn't want to put that shame on her father, so she cried about it. There's multiple stories about
they
that.
took advantage.
Football team, college basketball team.
Right.
You know, you got drunk at a party, and you went on the carousel.
Right. Because it was fun until you got caught.
And that's the system that this devil put in place with college.
Right.
You know, esteeming the woman to be, I got my bachelor's degree.
Right. Hey, come live your best life. Come have a college experience.
You know, and then hey, now in these days you coming back to work at McDonald's.
Right.
You know, now you coming back to have a regular ass job because guess what? AI done took everything that you was about to have.
And now you gotta live the rest of your life paying off all that debt.
Yep. So he put himself in that win-win situation. I didn't know where you wanted to go.
What you?
Proverbs 31 and verse 23.
He still got Isaiah too.
Isaiah 34 and 16.
Yeah, we can go there.
Which one, Proverbs?
Proverbs.
This is Proverbs 31. This is Proverbs chapter 31, verse 23. It says, her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. So, with that being said, sitting at the city gates and the elders and with the elders amongst the land, you know, a man is known by who he keeps company with. Verse 24, she make fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant.
Right. Hey, it goes to show a servitude, a respect, something respectable that has been done. All right. Hey, and the fine linen, she didn't just make linen; she made fine linen. So that comes with a pretty penny, right? That's something to be desired after, right? Her skill, right? Hey, and one thing about you women that you don't understand, too, polygyny, all right, allows you to have more time for your skills. Okay? You have someone to help take care of the children. You don't have to pay the babysitter or take the kids to daycare. Taking more money out of the household. All right? If you need a break, you can set something up. All right? With the other woman of the household. Okay? It's a benefit unto you.
Great business.
Right, and here it is. You think it's about skeeting and beating. All right? Really, at the end of the day, that's what. Oh, you love her more than me. You want to sleep with her. You get out of your own way and stop thinking of yourself so fucking highly. All right, you're in your own way. Okay, because if the family business, if business grows, because family is a business. That's why you hear, hey, it's a family business. All right. If I'm the CEO, CFO of the family, and we have more employees, all right, therefore we are only growing our stock and our value.
Yeah.
That's why Israel, hey, one man shall become a strong nation.
Yeah, and you know what the brother is, yeah, we getting on women right now, but everything that's being said applies both to a woman and a man of Israel.
God.
All right, because that's the duality of it.
Right, and that's Slakia, the wickedness of you Jakes out there. Hey, your wives sleeping together and shit, man, that's an abomination.
Yeah.
All right? That's an abomination. I just had to say that because there was a whole video.
Yeah, they do that. So the Israelite woman that is okay with that, they, doing that the Leviticus style of it,
mm-hmm.
And that's not righteous. A man's not supposed to be laid up in the bed with two women. All right? Over there, we ain't got to get into it, but,
right.
That's
Everybody
not
gets
that threesome, menage a trois.
Right. That's the spirit of Rome.
That's wicked. That goes back to the orgies and those orgy parties and all that bullshit, man.
End up on an island.
So that ain't how it's supposed to go down either. But all this could be applied, to the man serving Yahweh Shem Shai. Because you gotta get out your own way too.
Right.
You gotta fall in line. You gotta, humble yourself in the ways that you're going astray.
Yep. Hey, because though it's lawful, it's not expedient.
So you can't call the woman can't call us hypocrites or no, because we got to take the beam out our own eye, but we got to take on that responsibility as well.
Right, because hey, having multiple wives is a responsibility. You have to give that woman the same substance. All right, you have to give time. You have to put forth effort in cases, in ways. You still have to attend unto the ministry first and foremost. All right.
Be as though, and really it goes back to be as though as you had none.
Right.
What Paul was writing about. It ain't, that's part of the sacrifice on this side. You don't get the pleasures of this life.
Right.
You honestly don't have time for one woman. You know. So, you know.
Yep. Proverbs 31 and 25. It says, "Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come."
Read that again.
Proverbs 31 and 25. Strength and honor.
Strength. What is her strength in? Not only her physical strength as a woman, you know, having children. The younger a woman has children, the stronger she is, right? Her body recuperates and recovers faster, adding more strength unto her at a younger age. All right. When a young woman has a child and she starts and she has the same consistency of the same seed, right? Her body therefore takes on and builds more nutrients. It's like building your immune system.
Yeah, well, and that's what, you know, Esau's worked, you know, with that BC, you know, and those that stop that natural order. That's why you see when they get off of it, you know, if you had, they be on it throughout their whole 20s, messed up, you know, and then doing all that wild, you know, Babylonian lifestyle, you know,
Destroying the bodies.
So when they get off of it, they usually get a woman usually gets a little thicker, you know. You know, she get, you know, she may develop a little bit more, but that, you know, that unnatural process, you know. Imagine if, you know, even when a woman give birth, you know, they
hips spread,
You
breasts
know?
get fuller, you know, ass plumps up. All right. Why? Because it becomes she's now, her body is setting, becoming ready for childbearing, means she's already bore one, preparing to bear more. Right? If she's blessed.
Yeah.
All right, because it is a blessing for a woman to have a child. All right, it's a true blessing for you to be able to bear children. That's part of the glory of being a woman. Feeling every kick, feeling every bump, every hiccup. All right. A man can't attest to that. That is your testimony for you to give. As we have the ministry of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, our testimony to bear of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. No man, naturally born male man can tell you how it is, all right, to have a child. All right?
So you got to go to Australia for that.
All right? And then what was the next thing after strength?
And honor.
Honor. How does a woman receive honor? Mouth closed, legs shut. Simple. Mouth closed, legs shut. Mouth closed when you're a daughter under your father, adherent to what he's telling you to do, leading you and guiding you in the right way if you have any kind of father. All right? Mouth closed when you have a husband leading you and telling you what to do. All right? And legs shut. Don't give anybody the box. All right? Hey, if you, in this day and time, I know that's hard. All right? But at least, hey, the less bodies you have, the more value you have.
That, you know, that goes back to honoring the head.
Right.
Because it says somewhere in Sirach, I can't think of it, but that shame, you know, it gets put on your household.
Right.
No, just the shame of a woman being, you know.
Harley.
Yeah.
The woman's, man's pride should lie in his heart, his mind, right? Having his mind fashioned after the way of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's our pride. Following Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and doing it correctly. A woman's pride is between her legs.
Yeah, there's an arrogance, you know, that you have, you know, when you understand, hey, you know, you being, you know, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua's favorite. Hey, we're the salt of the earth.
Yep.
We're you know, we were fashioned by the omnipresent power, you know, to be better than everybody else.
Right.
You know, and that's what we are. It shows, but you know, the state we're in, it just doesn't show entirely in the whole nation.
How much more amongst women do women brag Bro, you got 5 baby daddies?
Yeah.
Shit, I only got 1
Hey.
and I got 7 kids.
And we ain't even been glorified yet.
Right,
You know,
right?
it says that we'll go from glory to glory, but we haven't been glorified and magnified in the way that Yahweh Shem Shai is going to do.
Hey, a woman with one or two kids, all right, and same husband has glory over a woman that has 5 kids and 5 different baby daddies. All right,
She's not loose. She has that discipline about her.
she had a discipline about her to say, look, there's only one person who's ever laid seed in this soil. Right? I choose not to have any more men, all right, in the soil. A woman who's only had 1 man holds value over other women. Why? Because she's only had 1. All right? Not to say that there's not good women out there, you know, so-called good women out there that had multiple men or whatever, whatnot, and have multiple baby daddies. But how much more if she could have kept it right the first time? Because those women typically wanted that first time to be their father, the baby fathers of all their children. But they fell into feminism. Right? Feminism is a curse. It's a demon. All right? It's a demon upon the nation of Israel, especially. All right? You Israelite women, hey, have fell susceptible unto the curse of the Edomite woman, of the devices and the cunning fables of the devil. All right?
And it says, Proverbs 31:25, strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come.
All right, she shall rejoice in the time to come. Strength and honor are her clothing. All right, keeping and having a good name about her. All right, having a good name because her husband's name is on her. All right, hey, isn't that Karatazak's wife? Isn't that Kalam's wife? Isn't that Ayash Shatab's wife? Isn't that Apostle Tahar's wife first and foremost? Yahweh Shai's wife, the wife being of Yahweh Shai. Hey, the 144,000 elect men. That's them? That's them? And look, that's them. Look. It's them. The 144,000. Right? That ceremony is about what? All Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's wives.
Favorites.
All his favorites. Those are the wife of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, look.
It's them.
Look, it's them. He got a grip of loyal and righteous wives. All right? And fuck you scoffers out there who are thinking homo.
Yeah.
All right? Salakia, I had to say that because I already know.
Yeah, you know.
All right?
And going on.
But that's them. That's the glory that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is talking about giving us. He put his name on us, Lord willing, we be those men. He already did it for Yasharallah.
Yeah.
All right, but how much more when he separates his elect?
It's a beautiful thing because it shows Yahweh with Yahweh Shai and Yahweh Shai with like his sons, but it's really his little brothers.
Right.
But it's like his earthly sons.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a glory to come. That's the glory to glory. The glory of being of the nation of Israel, but a glory of being the elect of the nation of Israel.
Continuing on, verse 26, she openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. Verse 27, she looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness.
Right. Eateth not the bread of idleness. All right. Not giving unto false fables, not believing every wind of word of doctrine, accepting and rebuke and correction and guidance. All right. Wisdom that came from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that was imparted to her husband, for her husband to lead her in the right way. In this world, in this time, that she has the ability to choose the right husband. All right? But in times past, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai provided one unto her by her father. All right? A man of understanding, he measured that man and measured the household of that man to see if he had what's sufficient. All right, to take care of his daughter, to take care of his merchandise. You're going to take care of my merchandise, right? Because you don't want to just give, a father wouldn't just give his daughter to any man if he had the ability to pick and choose. All right? You would want somebody who would protect her, lead, and guide her in the right way. All right? To have a certain amount of elevation to her. Okay? For her to elevate her status as a woman. All right?
Yeah. It says, well, in the Strongs, for that word idleness, one of the definitions was indolence, and this is Google. Definition of indolence refers to the habit of laziness, idleness, or inclination to avoid exertion and work.
Right. Keep her busy.
It describes a state of inactivity stemming from a deep dislike of effort or a love of ease.
Right. Hey, because when you, a real woman is always staying busy with something, whether it be with the kids. That's why by nature, what do they say? Women are better multitaskers. Hey, call all yeah,
Better what?
Yeah. Right? They say women are better multitaskers by nature. All right? Okay. Women are better multitaskers by nature. This is why you multitask. You have kids to take care of. You have to make sure that everything is set in order. All right? In the household.
Women just sitting at the house, they get bored.
Eating bonbons.
They get bored.
Over here looking like Peggy.
Yeah, they get bored, and then that's when that wickedness got in.
Women,
Why is he so happy?
they get restless. They need stimulation.
Right. Constant. That's why they always want to do something. What are we doing? Where are we going? Can we do something? Can we go out? Can we go somewhere?
No, like big kids.
Right. Hey.
But with this lifestyle that Esau have her in, yeah, she never has that rest.
Right. She's overstimulated.
Yeah, doing all the trying to keep everything in order in her own house, and it stresses her the hell out.
Right. Hey.
It's too much. She needs that extra help.
Right.
But the pride has her to where she can't ask for it.
Right. Hey, that's the beauty. The beauty is when you have other sisters, all right, in the household, not only do you know where your man is at in laying with for the ill factor. He gets around. You wouldn't have to worry if you say, hey, let's interview this girl right here. She's my friend. She's one of my best friends. Let's see if she's a fit for us, right? See how she can add on to the household. Right? Making a dynasty, but making and building the nation of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? Now a couple of you women are starting to see. You're starting to be like, well, shit, the way the cost of living is going up and the way the gas is rising, hey, we're going to have to do something. Now that the back is against the wall, now that this shit is about to pop off, now that the stock market is on the verge of decline, now that the petrodollar is dying and digital currencies moving in. Now that you need peace, safety, and security. Now that the wick is cut off. Now that you lost the EBT. Now you want to pay attention. All right? But I guess better late than never, right? Better late than never. But the thing is, a lot of you still won't get it. You still won't get it. Because of your pride.
You had an alarm go off at 12:30.
All right.
Fuck you, smile.
That was it on Proverbs.
Ain't
Yeah.
shit sweet over here.
You had Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah 34:16. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. From my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them."
Right. There's nothing that can be married unto this book. There's nothing that Esau can put in his laws to tell you that, hey, This is the way. This is the way to live. I give you license to live after this way, and it's going to be prosperous unto you.
You know, go ahead.
This is it. This is how you should run your household. Your daughter can stay out. She can choose. Your son can choose what they are, who they want to be, where they want to go. You have no, hey, don't you discipline your kids. Don't you tell them the truth. You can tell them a lie, but you bet not tell them the truth.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 11. It says, the words of the wise are as goads, and as nails fastened by the masters of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd. You got it?
Who's that shepherd? All right, the first shepherd being Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, that good shepherd. All right, that has fashioned and given us everything and built everything for us. Essentially, the house is built. The ark is built. And it's all been built by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai already. We are just yet reconfirming. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai just basically told the inspectors, I know I did a great job, but just give it one look over. Just go ahead and give it one look over for me. Right? Just make sure that it's the exact measurements. I know. I know it's the exact measurements. I know. But because I love and I trust you to better you and to make you better so you know how I fashioned it, go ahead and do it again.
He gave Noah the
blueprint.
The blueprint. He gave it to the ark to build. He gave Moses
the tablets.
Well, he gave him the blueprint to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to build the temple.
Right.
You know, and it's the those are things that were made, you know, physically, but that we have that wisdom, you know, through the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
And this is the order that we, you know, need to live in, you know, through that understanding. Now, in verse 12, it says, and further by these, my son, be admonished. So we should be admonished by the words of the wise. Okay? It says, of making many books, there is no end, and much study is the weariness of the flesh. So these other books really can't compare to the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. It says faith cometh by hearing. Now, it's not saying that you can't get wisdom out of this book, because this is the word of the Most High. You know?
And the word admonish means to give warning.
Yeah. And to give warning, and let me pull it up, get a little bit deeper into it, because
you know, when you see the prophets out here on the highways and byways and on, you know, on the internet, that's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai giving you warning.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you guys you guys just aren't hearing the alarm go off.
Or
just
they don't
aren't
care.
Yeah, so admonish, just on Google, it says to warn, advise, or gently but earnestly criticize someone for their behavior. It says it usually involves pointing out a fault in a constructive, well-intentioned manner to correct a mistake or prevent future issues.
Now, doesn't
rather than severely punishing someone.
Now, don't men do that with their wives? Don't a real man does it gently and to an extent gives a little sweet and sour? All right. Hey, I like my sandwich made this way. You did it, but next time, can you not put so much mail on there, babe? I appreciate it. As simple as that, right?
A little constructive criticism.
A little constructive criticism.
Yeah. Now the prophets are the front line, you know, the frontline messengers to the wrath of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that's to come.
Right, and
to that future judgment.
And the prophets also do what? Do the same thing, hey, to men or men who say they're of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. What do? Rebuke.
Yeah. Common synonyms: caution, rebuke, reprimand, and chide. So,
Right.
so
Do the-
read too.
Yep. Does the same thing. Hey,
And ultimately, we're responsible then for the whole nation of Israel. That's
Right.
why we're crying aloud, sparing not. You know.
and that's all Yahweh Shem Yahushai's order. Yahweh Shem Yahushai has had that done. Hey, the apostles on deacon right now. All right, the elders and the bishops, all the way to the newest brother. Everybody, continuing to further the ministry of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and calling out that which is unlawful, undesirable, that is going off. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai has used what? He's used the word. He's used his wisdom. All right? We're talking about white man.
You said what?
He said, white man, get the freak out of here.
Yeah, the world
A
tired
simple
of
Jake.
you know the world tired of his acts.
Yeah. No, it's a simple Jake.
They
trying to justify
They
it.
like that around the world.
Yeah.
They don't want the small hats there. They don't want America there. All right. I was reading something on the People's Voice. He's talking about that bowler.
Yeah.
That's going around the world and knocking pins down.
Mhm.
That new thing is they say it was I forgot what country, but was Bill Gates bio sword.
Yep.
Yep.
And the thing is that all these old pestilences from back then that are coming back, there was never a remedy for them, but you could treat them, you could contain them, but you could never really get rid of them, according to them.
Right. But you can.
You can.
You get rid of them by the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yeah, but so then what did they do? They modified it and made it stronger,
Mm-hmm.
and then contained it until
Until the
it's
time.
a time where it's beneficial for their use.
Hey, a quick testimony. When I was like, I want to say 10 or 11, I watched the movie Outbreak, right?
Monkeys.
Yeah, with the monkey. I watched the movie Outbreak. I went to sleep. I had the most terrible nightmare. And I understand now, it was really a vision of Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave me. I can't recall exactly what it was, but that movie did something to me. It put a certain amount of fear that, hey, this actually could happen and will happen. All right? So this thing that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has said that there will be pestilence. That's multiple. All right?
Famine in diverse places.
Yeah. Famine in diverse places. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is about to turn this thing right side up. But before it goes right side up, as it's turning the leaf, all that shit has to come through. As it's being turned, all that
Right.
has to come through when it's being overturned. Nothing stays the same. All right? That I was just thinking that it made me just think of that dream, all right, which was really a vision, all right, was terrifying. My mother had to come pick me up from where I was spending the night at. It was that terrifying. I was not a scared, sketchy little kid. Like I was pretty rough around the edges. But that right there, hey man,
My mama, man.
yeah, hey, not only that, I slept in the bed with my grandmother. That's how much it had fucked my mind up. And I was for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks I was tripping on it. Right? Because now Yahweh Shem Yahushai had given me something that was real. There was a possibility. When I was a child, I thought as a child. I now knew that the devil could be so wicked.
Yeah.
right? I didn't understand yet who the devil really was, but the devil would do something so wicked. Wicked. Because, hey, ultimately, where did the monkey come from? Came from captivity. Out of captivity. Where do they find these things that come from? They're typically in captivity. They're typically in a lab somewhere. All right?
Yeah, I never really understood like the movie aspect of it, like before I was in the truth. But what did that to me was like just reading, you know, like when I started reading Illuminati books before I was in the truth, and things about that and everything. Yeah, that spirit was like shit.
Yeah.
You know, you having dreams. It was like I feel like, you know, the man gonna try to take me out. I know too much now. Like, I only read 2 books, but I was like, I might know too much.
Yeah, that's how.
Because you seeing it, you know, it's just a little glimpse that Yahweh Shema Shai give you, you know, before you fully in the truth. Like, man, this world, like crazy. Like,
Yeah.
if these books is true, what they're saying, you know,
Hey.
because they're only partially true as we was going into the making of. Hey, they say they'll make you weary.
Yeah.
You know, it tire you out. And you have half the truth, but you need the other side of it.
Yep.
You know, the wisdom, what you gonna do with it. There's a dude I knew, like he knew, you know, because that shit will bug you out. That dude knew, like, you know, the Catholic Church was corrupt, but he lived across the street from my homie. He got the cops called on him because he out in the middle of the street
But
talking about the Catholic Church did something, you know, it's screwing him. You know, he
guys
got
got
bugged
going
up.
over here?
Just reading the Bible, man.
Reading it?
Yeah. Yo,
Yep. So, you got it.
Hey, chapter and verse?
chapter and verse.
Chapter and verse?
We read the whole thing.
The whole?
Yep.
Not the whole thing in one time, but we're giving you the good word. What's your father's line? What's your nationality?
What chapter and verse you guys got going on today?
Today we reading we reading different scriptures all over.
Precept upon precept.
Yep.
Line upon line. There you go.
What-
Here a little.
There a little. We get the full understanding, man.
Okay.
What's your nationality?
Black and Filipino.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, got a question? No questions.
So white Filipino.
That's right. All right. Hey, you can she'll try you back. Wisdom try you back correctly.
That was his opportunity.
Yeah. Hey, just another marker. All right. Hey, because he left after his own wisdom, the wisdom that he wanted to spew, chapter upon what chapter, what verse, line upon line, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. Okay. Then we started, wanted to dig and see if you have real wisdom, but you just went ahead and rode off into the sunset. You see? What you people don't realize is that wisdom is speaking. The word and the ministry of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is in the midst. All right? He was testing. He was, it's fishing. We're fishermen on the dock right now. We're casting out bait, casting out lines. Hey, we're drawing it back in, pulling it out, throwing it back. Will we catch? Will it stick? And it's not us catching, it's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai really catching.
Yeah, we just draw the net out, and he's gonna put the fish in there.
Right.
You know, whether the fish gonna stay in that net.
Or they gonna wiggle and make it through the net. They escaped. All right, but they're only escaping to destruction. All right.
This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 4 and 15. It says, "Whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations."
Right. Whosoever gear unto wisdom, give their ear. All right. Give their mind unto wisdom. Listen and hear wisdom. All right. Shall have what? Shall
Have dominion.
right.
Yeah. So that they're gonna judge the nations, and this first and foremost is speaking of the prophets on the highways and byways, the men of the Lord. It says, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely.
Right. He who attended. It's not only the men who are teaching and preaching, but it's those who are abiding. All right. Maybe you are not a prophet. All right. Maybe you're a help. All right. Maybe you're just a believer in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, wanting salvation, escaping the perils. All right.
It says, if a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession.
Keep her close, inherit her. All right? Like you want to receive an inheritance if you're a rich child. All right? Man, I hope, what did Brooke Hogan say? Brooke Hogan just said, you know, I hated that my dad didn't put me in his will. All right? She wanted that inheritance. She didn't know she wanted it at the time because she had already grew up in such a luxurious lifestyle. All right? She was like, but now she was wishing that she could have had some of that Hogan fortune and fame. Right? The money she made wasn't good enough. She wishes she had that inheritance now. Well, we have an inheritance. And that inheritance is belonging to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, to be joint heirs with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Giving everything and attending unto the wisdom knowledge that is given, that we live correctly and that we judge correctly and that we direct correctly. This is the wisdom in the sight of the nations that you have. All right? Is the understanding that is given by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This is what you hold precious, dear, true. This is the love.
Verse 17 says, for at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws.
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai will bring you to your knees in this truth. You will cry, you will fast, you will pray, you will cry again, you will fast and pray again, you will fear, you will love. All right? You should truly be in fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai taking his spirit from you. Every single brother who's abiding in the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai with truth, honesty, and sincerity is afraid. We are afraid of losing Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We are afraid of him taking the word, so what will we do? Anything through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to keep it. We will obey the law, statutes, and commandments in the order that is set up over us. We will accept. We will deny the world. And we will ask for more of the word, more understanding, more of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, less of me. All right? Continuing. We do it time after time after time. Calling and crying and begging and pleading that we can keep her, that we can grow in her, that she grows in us, that we come up together as Yahweh Shai came up with Yahweh. This is what we are hoping for. This is what we are rehearsing and practicing the righteous acts for. One more on that?
Yeah. Verse 18, it says, then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets.
Right, to show us the secrets. Hey, the bitter and the sweet. All right? The bitter part of this is that you have to give up the world as you know it. Because the only thing that Jake knows is this. Money, clothes, and hoes. Hey, seeking and searching for power and wealth.
All lust.
All lust of the flesh. All lust of the world. Trying to be somebody who you're not. Envying your oppressor. Because they set a standard in front of your face and said, if you don't have the house and the white picket fence, you ain't doing it. If you don't make 2.4 million a year, then you're not worthy to talk to me. You can't, my man needs to make 6 figures. You don't deserve to have a woman. All right? What happened to that simp dude that was like, go get her hair and nails done and give her $10,000 right now in her account. Go do it. You a man, right? Go do it. Didn't his fucking bitch cheat on him?
Stupid.
He got a divorce?
That was he gave her that room to get abroad.
Right.
He puffed her up. That's why they come in that spirit that you got to pay to play.
Right.
You know.
Hey, that's why the second biggest profession is what? Exactly. One of the oldest professions besides lying. And it goes hand in hand with the lie. Prostitution. All right? And that's not just talking about a physical prostitution. All right? That's prostituting and being a harlot and being a hireling against Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's the first prostitution. Selling out.
Right. Sure, I used to make, if I went out on a first date with a woman, I used to make her pay the first time. Just so I could get she gonna come back for that meal, so she feel like she got something.
Right.
Or that's gonna be me. I'm gonna at least get one more round at you.
Right. Get one more crack at you.
Get one more crack.
All right. Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has dictated the way that it is, not the way that it should be, the way that it is, and the way that it will be.
Make her feel like she gotta get something out of it.
Right.
So, you know.
Hey.
But,
Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua he requires that you men of Israel stand up.
how you gonna? Yeah, and then you got to be trusted with that, with that wisdom.
Right.
You got to completely trust you to give you the full thing. That's why these men that's fallen out, they weren't completely trusted with it. That's why it leaks out that wine bottle. You know.
Can't put new wine into an old wine bottle.
Right. Because it's too much to buzz. It's too much for it.
I'm
Can't
not
handle
buzz.
that person can't be filled with with that spirit.
Right. And the new wine, that good wine. It's like having a pure olive oil.
Yeah. And it's that going back to wisdom can't enter a malicious soul.
Right.
Your body can't physically handle it.
Just like we couldn't receive real water. Natural water, a natural source of water, clean water.
Fizzing it out. So when you start, the apostle was talking about structured water. When you start drinking a lot of structured water, it's cleansing your kidneys, so you're flushing it out. Then you'll be going to the bathroom, every so often. Even if you just put like cucumber in your water and let it, infuse in there, that's gonna make you, it's gonna start cleaning your system out.
Right.
From all the toxins and stuff.
Cucumber, ginger, honey.
One of the juicing guys I watch, he said, really, if you're gonna start juicing and stuff, you gotta the only thing you should really be spending on is like cucumber and cucumber and lemon, like for a whole week, because your body's not gonna be able to absorb the nutrients that it has, and
Right.
it's just gonna be going in and out of you.
Right. Hey, you gotta clean the filter.
Yep.
Right. You gotta jump to the point.
This Revelations 13 and 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many that would not worship the image of the beast should be deleted.
Right. Hey, here you're seeing, this MOTB being pushed to the forefront, slowly but surely. Kill Gates. All right, as the brother gave me a video on Kill Gates' digital tattoo. All right. Hey, that this devil has power to make it speak. His whole technocracy is allowing this thing to be set in place from these laws that have been set up. They've crossed the T's and dotted the I's. All right? Now it's just time to wrap it up. We're starting to push it forward. Set regions up. All right? Hey, because through gradualism, but eventually gradualism gets faster. It speeds up too. It gradually speeds up. Gradualism. Gradually.
No Project Word Speed.
Right. All right? Until it just time to go full blown and it's going. All right?
And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in the right hand or in the forehead.
Right. Neural link, neural web, digital tattoo, Walmart, neural web, Blackstone. All right? It doesn't matter what brand. It matters about the reason and the technology push behind it and what to do. Here it is. Trump said digital IDs are a must. Not an option, a must. Get your digital wallet. All right?
It's like they was talking about last year with the UK.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Hey, because how about you?
And they had that dude say that, bring it out. I forgot what something with a beat. But then he dipped up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's coming. Deuces.
Yep. Hey, how about Shimmy Awashai is allowing this thing, hey, to gain the speed that it needs, the momentum that it needs, so Yahawashi can come. He is shortening the days. You already feel like days are flying by. All right, how much more as it gets faster? You turn around, you like, shit, we at the end of the week already? Shit, gas prices is $6, $7 already? Shit. They're out of Irish cream already.
Yeah.
They're out of eggs already.
Burger
King out of burgers.
Oh yeah, Burger King out of burgers.
Right? Burger King out of burgers. King of Burgers is out of burgers? All right? Hey, that is something. All right? So know that this devil, hey, is speeding this thing up. Fresh water? They're getting recalls on fresh water? Water's getting a little bit more on the shelves and coming a little bit in scarcely. Hey, supply chains are breaking down. All right? You better find you some fear in Yahweh Shimmy Awashai, or be a victim. Be a victim of this white man's world.
Peanut butter, no jelly.
Right? You ain't gonna have bread. No flour, no sugar, no water, no salt.
You got cereal, no milk.
All right? Hey, how about
Ramen noodles, no pack.
Right. How about Shimmy Awashai? Hey, he's bringing this thing to a head. Get ready. All right? But if you are already getting ready, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimmy Awashai. He said, seek me early. All right? Blessed are those who read. All right? Read the prophecy of Yahweh Shimmy Awashai. Take heed to the warning.
Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right, unless you have this devil's stamp of approval for the lifestyle it is that you want to live in this place, you will not make it. To be able to buy or sell, to be able to move about. And don't believe that devil is still going to let you do those things. He's only going to let you do it for a time period to show those who will not take it and bend the knee to Baal. But you could have this.
It's like,
but you could do this. It's a braggadocious right.
Yeah. These are your rewards that I'm giving you.
Right. Look, he can see. Look, she can walk. Yeah, but you needed a device to do it. Yahweh Shimmy Awashai does it by his word. The word has already given us life. Can these dry bones live? Yes. He's already done it. and continues to do it. So we pray that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai takes not his spirit from us. And we pray that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai continues to grow in each and every brother, sister, help of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's ministry and his word. All right? Any brother got anything else? All right. Hey, with that, we're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, and to the Bayis Shadabadat, the house of David. Till next time, this is Men of Valor saying Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abba Baba, Shalom.